Perhaps updated the title. Right, so folks, I have updated the stream so that it runs at 1920 1080, but I've told it to scale it back to 1280 720 for the stream itself. So anyway, good afternoon. This train is bound for Düsseldorf. Urgent track work has been done on the high-speed line between Hockenheim and Mannheim today. Because of this, the train will be operated via Schwetzingen. The Mannheim arrival is delayed than scheduled. So, yes, so what I've done is I've set the game to run at 1920 1080 full screen borderless window, which means I can now see what's actually written on the screen a lot easier than it was before. And then I have dropped told OBS to drop it back to 1280. So yeah, you shouldn't be seeing any more bandwidth consumption. Rykar says absolutely, it's ICE. It's not an ICE 3. It's an ICE. Right, so it's time for alarms. No one can say I'm not going for a laugh, you know. I thought I'd try this. If it doesn't work, then I will stop doing it. By that I mean the using the 1920, and I'll go back to 1280. But let's see how we get on, shall we? Ed says, I'm really a glutton for punishment. Yes, I am. But I tell you what, this is so much easier to see what's going on at this resolution. Wow, everything's so much bigger. Maybe I just need better glasses. I look down slightly, I've got quite a decent view of... I'm in monitoring still, by the way, that's why I'm not going very fast. Until I get proof I've got a green signal in front of me, I have to stay at this wonderful speed. Speed limit is 25, but apparently German drivers run at 20. There's the chair, so... what's my next signal? Green. I've ended. Let's get sped up. Headlights on. No. Now we do. They're the right headlights though. No. That's better. Right. Train Simmer, what messages would you like me to check? LZB's just activated. Moggy says, just picked up a huge piece of DLC. I picked up the DLC that was a huge gap in his collection. What was that, Moggy? Oh wow, look at this yard. That's an amazing yard. That's been filled up beautifully. So this scenario is Diversion Run by Ron Futar. It's on Steam Workshop, as always. Coming up on 140 now. Wiper position gets in the way, not with track IR. What message was it on, Train Simmer? Was that on Twitch messaging, and when did you send it? Watching the chat, not watching the... Oh, we're getting into the 200 now. Alright, let's get up to 200. So how is everybody today? I'll do a roll call once we get into the next scenario. German ones always keep me a bit busy. One of the reasons I wanted to push the game up to this resolution is that it now means that I can take... that was a bad screenshot, wasn't it? Oh, my first screenshot at 1920 1080 and it was a total doofer. A technical term, by the way. Right. C-far... Right. Press the pause brake key. Couple of them out, you are so right. I keep forgetting that key. It's so useful and I keep forgetting it. Train Simmer, if you're talking about the your prize, have a look in your inbox or your other box on Twitch messaging, because I did send the keys today for the Class 07. So if that's what you're inquiring about, you should have it already. If it's not, then I'll check my messaging later on. Okay, they're tungsten ring boilers. Really need to move the secondary monitor. The problem is that in order to read the chat now, I have to move my head a lot more than I used to. When we finish this chat, well, this first scenario, I'm going to move my monitor closer, because at the moment I have to move my head quite a lot more. Previously, the chat window was actually on the same screen as the game, because I was running it windowed. Now I'm running it full screen, there's no room for it, so I pushed it to the other screen and it's on the wrong side. Mavadello, so I am streaming at 1280 by 720. I'm running the game at 1920 by 1080 and letting OBS automatically downscale it. So it should look better, not much, but it should look better, but it means that I can run it full screen. Copper, no, I used to drive it actually at 1280 by 720. It was running in the 1280 720 window. Just looking down a bit like that, I can see the CIFA light a lot easier now. Yeah, I'm a bit smaller on the screen because the window is basically the same size as it was, but the resolution that it's running at is a lot higher. So consequently, the window itself has got smaller. No, Mavidello, you set the resolution for the game, and then below it you can say what the screen, whether you want to scale it at all. Jerry says I have to make an emergency brake count. What's the panic? I don't get the panic. Why were you panicking, LZB? What have I missed? That's a green light. That's a green light. Stop panicking. Okay, Train Simmer, I will have to have a look at that when I finish the stream then. I just passed on the keys I was given, I'm afraid, so if it's not working, I will have a look at that afterwards. I might need to get another key and send it over to you. $14 kilometres to our waypoint at Hockenheim. So the Class 07 got released on Steam today. Looks like a few people have picked it up. I'm going to be running the Class 07 next. Oh, we're about to get the 280. Now things are going to get real. We're on the 2 view. That's not so good. Right. Good. Just saw the CIFA going off while I was doing that. Alright. So 8.5 kilometres dropping to 80 kilometres an hour, but in the meantime, have at it. It's 280. Britannica, I've no idea, I'm afraid. Slowly getting sped up here. Raider says, what settings? Basically everything is maxed out. Aliasing is on 2x2 SSAA. Resolution is 1080p, although it's only streaming at 720p. So we're slowing down for the 80 kilometers an hour now. I'm basically just following the red dot as it comes down. Down to about 1.8 kilometers now for the 80 kilometers an hour. Action about a PZB about to go on. Apparently not. I've just been told the next signal is at 80 kilometers an hour, which is the one that's about a kilometre away, but we're slowing down way ahead of that. Alright, Train Simmer, I will get that fixed. That means you need a new code. Apologies, I will string up the person that gave me the codes and get another one sent over to you tomorrow. Right, back to Sifa. $80 kilometers an hour. We are running a little bit on the slow side for 80. Let's just pop it back up. We're not stopping at Hockenheim. It's a waypoint. I think with that yellow signal coming up, I'm tempted to. Of course, we're under LZB control at the moment, so we're not actually having to do PZB stuff. Train Sim, I don't have the code, so I can't do anything until I get into the office tomorrow and talk to the person who does. There we go, Koplopper has actually reminded us what's going on, so we're switching to the S-Bahn tracks. It did tell us at the beginning. Dan Leeds Gaming, I think you need to continue to try and figure out what's going on with your graphics. SSD won't solve the problem with your dynamic lighting. I mean, it's worth doing, but I would get your graphics done first. You need to find out what's going on there. Get your laptop to an expert and get them to have a look for you. Right, 80 again. We're crossing over, I suspect. Right, we're back under PZB control. Moggy, yes, there is a time delay between the stream and the chat. It's usually somewhere between 30 and 60 seconds. This is us crossing over again. Alright, so the front of the train is now in the 160, so very shortly we should be in good place. Thanks for the follow. I can't see who you are at the moment. I will have a look later. Minor flaw with the new plan. Smoggy2, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hey, Steeler Boy, welcome to the channel. Some noises going on there, it was just safe. Right, let's pull back on the power a bit. Good. Signalling is still clean and green. There's a good time for a screenshot. I think that will do for a screenshot. Oh, and the CFA's just going off as well. What do we do here? Let's go. Wow, why is there always one of those things in the way? Dang, gantries are always in the way. Dang it, gantry. Ah, fence post. That'll do. Right. Mannheim is our destination, and that is 16 kilometres away. We are dropping to 120. Apologies if I'm missing chat, it's because it's difficult for me to read at the moment with my new setup. I'm going to fix that after this scenario, or at least improve it anyway. Thanks for the feedback on the Facebook header, Mabadello. I updated YouTube one as well, and that one was just a pain. But I just thought I wanted to change them around a little bit. Those nice new wagons that came out recently with the 185.5, if memory serves. Alright, 140. Hey there on the car. Oops, only 140, not 1400. $160. Kilometers. No, it bleeds away the distance to the destination when you're doing this kind of speed. That's what I do want to do. I want to try and get some different screenshots actually. I need a bridge really to do that one justice, I think. Looking good on the signals, 160 kilometers an hour, 9.3 kilometers to go. I desperately need to move this monitor so I can look at it easily. It's okay when you can look at it with your, you're just moving your eyes around, but it's a bit different when it's... Let's go and get a screenshot of that. Oh, the splendid train up here. Is that the 185 again? Or, yeah, it looks like the 185. It is the 185. Be all day taking a screenshot. Right. It's an interesting suggestion, Coplopper. I suspect Unreal will probably take care of a lot of that for you. It's not really the same way of doing things in Unreal, so I'll certainly bear it in mind and pass it on to the development team. They're green signals. I'm sure that wasn't a green signal we just went through. Two green, this is the distant, or the repeater rather. That's the signal. But we will be slowing down to 80 in a moment. Two Fingers and Ryan Singbay, thanks for the follows, much appreciated. Occurs to me I should slow down for this 80. Right, we've got a warning up ahead and a restriction to 50. So we're already down to 50. Come in gently, not like an efficient German driver, but like a slow British driver. That's a whole lot of red lights up there. Good, we got 50 limits, and that's a green-yellow. And expect stop distance. 1,000 hertz. But we're below 85, so we're alright. We'll cut the speed now, we're doing 45s. Just coming into the... We're in a 50 limit now, in fact. I've been asked not to look left, so I'm going to look left. I don't know why I'm not supposed to look left. Looks good to me. See far. Hopefully we're turning left here, or we're going to take that next point. Otherwise this is going to be a problem. Good, we're turning left here. Good. Just coming into Mannheim now. So once more, this scenario is called Diversion Run. It's by Ron Futar, and you can download it from Steam Workshop. Into Mannheim now, then we shall stop, and then I shall move everything around on my desk. That's a big bump. Is that 500 hertz? Yep, that's the 500 hertz. We're under 25, so we're doing all right. Shush, RAF will probably be after the next scenario anyway. It's close enough to everything in the station. Right, what am I missing on the chat? In fact, why might I just go ahead and get this thing all rejiggered? Oh no, what have I done? My monitor's gone into sleep mode. How has the cable come out? Oh dear, hang on folks. That's better. It's not in sleep mode anymore. Right, well done. Long time for the stop at this station. The train will regain the delay. Oh, that's better. I can see the chat now without moving too far. Right, that was Diversion Run by Ron Futar. Britannica, will I be doing a Liverpool run in the near future? I actually will be doing a Liverpool run in the near future. Fringe Starlin made a rather splendid Class 180 fictional scenario on the Liverpool-Manchester, and I'm going to be running that one. Anyone see the guy behind me? Yeah. Right. I don't know whether Mole Man's being sarcastic. What have I done wrong now? What is it you don't like about the Surfliner route, Train Man? We've had the companies that Dovetail's had nothing but really positive feedback on it. Right, let's go to changing route. Right, and what are we doing next? Oh, yeah.